You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. By going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com, you can make this possible.
We want to remember this video, y'all. A young man allowing a New Jersey wrestling coach to cut his hair so he wouldn't have to forfeit his match. Andrew Johnson was on the mat and in uniform before a match in December when he was ordered by a white referee, Alan Maloney, to have his dreadlocks cut off or be barred from competing in a wrestling tournament, which meant his team would have basically forfeited. That referee, Alan Maloney, was given a 2-year suspension. Should have been like life, but whatever. Y'all remember that particular story. It really did speak to a lot of the whole issue around hair discrimination. And of course, now there's legislation that's run in California, the Crown Act, talking about looking at diversity in hair. Erica, you rocking those dreads. What did you think about that?
Oh, it pissed me off. And so every time to have to watch that over and over again. And so here's why. Because to be black is to really be in the state of being policed constantly. And so that's something that we should have autonomy over as a human being, that the way that our hair grows from out of our head, that it has to be legislated in order for other people to have a basic understanding that this is the way that our hair grows, infuriates me. And so what the other part of the video that really did drive me was that when this young man was being, and I'm saying this, was being castrated. You had a white man behind him. You have a white woman doing the cutting. He's also flanked by 2 other white men. And then you have white boys coming up and giving him some level of support, encouragement, what we call in our community, dad for showing love. To hell with that. That's right.
Well, you know, the people who have, one of my sisters rocks dreads, and it's been taking her years to get her hair to where she wants it to be. So and his were relatively, I can't imagine someone just coming and cutting your hair like that. I just can't imagine it. It's so dehumanizing. Greg, in the context of our history, you as a professor of African American studies, from a context of our history, how does this resonate? To me, it's almost like Kunta Kinte becoming Toby.
Erica has said it all. The way you characterize that is exactly what it was. That boy was surrounded by whiteness, and he was attempting to maintain his humanity in the face of an impossible decision. At that moment, he said, if I'm part of this community, then they don't want me to forfeit. Clearly, he didn't want to wrestle. So he let them cut his hair as a short demonstration of his humanity. Now, those people surrounding him, they showed no humanity. They showed their lack of humanity by allowing him, this your teammate, y'all supposed to walk off the thing.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Where's the solidarity?
All 4 of them, look at that. And first of all, you put your hand, don't be giving me no dap. Why are we still here? And that demonstrates that we will never be human beings in this no good country to them. And so, no, I'm with you, Erica. At that moment, and historically, we have seen this confrontation over and over again. Every time a black girl gets written up in elementary or middle school because she won't let a teacher mispronounce her name or give her a nickname, every time we send a little black boy be told to take something off and he says, part of my outfit, I'm not gonna take this, and then he gets sent to the principal's office. That is just one more example of the impossible way that we have to live in this country. It's absurd being black in America.
Absolutely. Yeah. Henny, jump in here. Tell me what you thought when you saw this.
It's, I think what they wanted to do is to demean him and to make him feel
humiliate.
Because he was humiliated. Even you could just see his whole moment, his whole body language changed, and he felt very defeated. And I think that's the purpose. Like, I think, young black boys, I think this country really wants, society actually just wants to make them feel they're defeated. And cutting someone's hair. And as black people, regardless of, I'm from Somalia, and hair is very important in Africa. It's important. The whole diaspora, hair is just very much our crown. So when you do something, they also, that's going to be dehumanizing to us because it's a part of who we are in our essence and how we show who we are as people. Because we can, the way that we dress, the way that our hair is, it makes up of who we are as people. And if you take that away from us, you're taking a part of us.
It's it was a horrible situation, and I find that the 2-year suspension was extremely modest. That guy should never be able to referee again.
No, well, that was his team. Right. He made the thing, and then white people surrounded him and basically backed him on that. I'm so glad you mentioned the Crown Act, because those sisters, as my sister Ajwa Batwe Asmoah, I've known for about 30 years since she was an undergrad at Temple University. She's been one of the main people behind this Crown Act, getting this thing passed. As she says about the Crown Act, those sisters are kicking ass and they taking names. Good. It's going to be against the law to mess with our hair in this country very shortly, and those black women should be applauded every day.
Absolutely. Amen. And it started in California, but it's gone all over the country, yes. And it really is important because, you know, in some corporate settings, the dreads are discouraged.
You're natural.
Well,
I had an executive from a major network tell me once, he said, does your hair grow? I said, hair growth is a human function. He said, it would be so much more attractive if you grew your hair out. I said, I'm kind of cool where I am. No, I did not get that job.
And I want to say, I mean, like I've worked in federal government for nearly a decade. I've had people say to me, well, what is it that you do? I can't believe that you do that. And so my response to anybody, it's hair.
It's hair.
Wherever I go, whatever room I step in, I'm stepping in fully as Erica with my hair. Now, there are people that mimic this hairstyle because you can do that. You should be able to wear your hair whatever makes you feel good. But I'm not limited or limiting myself into the places or spaces that I occupy because of my hair, because you're getting Erica Savage.
That's right.
Whew, you're getting Erica Savage, and we like that.
All right, folks, back to that Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. Folks, that's my homeboy there, Gerald Albright, one of the folks performing at the Luxe Jazz Experience in Cabo, November 7th through 11th. I'm going to be there as well. Weekend-long event held at the Omnia Day Club in Los Cabos, nestled on the Sea of Cortez in Los Cabos, Mexico. Folks, it's going to be an amazing time over those 4 days. We're going to have lots of great food and drink and golf and spa, health and wellness, you name it. The second annual Luxe Jazz Experience. Of course, some great people, entertainers are going to be there. Comedian Mark Curry, Gerald Albright, Alex Bouillon, Raul Madan, Incognito, Pieces of a Dream, Kirk Whalum, Average White Band, Donnie McClurkin, Shalea, Roy Ayers, Tom Brown, Ronnie Laws, and Ernest Quarles. I'll be broadcasting Roland Martin Unfiltered for that Thursday and Friday there as well. And so we want you to be in the house. It's going to be a great time. Go to lifeluxejazz.com, LIFELUXEJAZZ.com for more information. Packages are going fast. You also want to book it soon so your airline tickets are not crazy high. So go to lifeluxejazz.com. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.